I now hand the conference over to Mr. Alok Deora from Yes Securities. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you all to the Q3 FY21 earnings conference call of NBCC India Limited. We have with us today Mr. P.K. Gupta, Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Rajendra Chaudhary, Director Commercial, Mr. Nilesh Kumar Shah, Director Projects, Mrs. B.K. Sokhi, Director Finance, Mr. Pawan Kumar, Executive Director Engineering. We would start the call with opening remarks from the management, followed by Q&A session. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Good afternoon to all. Just my opening remarks in brief. This quarter has been, we have been able to get out of Corona largely, and we have registered a total 20% increase in operations income on year-to-year basis for third quarter. During the year 2019, in the third quarter, the total operations income was 1,265 crore. This year, we have been able to register the income of 1,508 crore, which makes a increase of about 20% in total operations income. Regarding PAT, the jump is even much higher. In 2019 third quarter, our PAT was 35 crore, and in this year, in third quarter, the PAT is around 82 crore, registering a profit increase of 134%. This is the standalone result, and as far as the consolidated results are concerned, total operations income has increased by 9% from 1930 in 2019 to a level of 2103 in 2020, year to year for third quarter. PAT, consolidated result of PAT has increased by 75%. For 2019, it was 55 crore, and for this year, it is 97 crore. So the quarter has been quite good. In this year, till now, we have awarded the contracts of 9,600 crore, and we plan to award another 2,000 to 3,000 crore worth of contracts in the remaining year. And we hope that fourth quarter will be even better than third quarter. You can ask the question.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Reminder to the participants, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1. The first question is from the line of Rajiv Rupani, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, my first question is regarding the two projects, the East Kidwai Nagar project and Nauroji Nagar project. So could you guide us what is the revenue potential from these two projects separately, and when do they begin?
See, in East Kidwai Nagar, we have completed the contract, the construction. And Nauroji Nagar, we are doing the construction and it is in full swing. There are 2,000 laborers, and we expect to complete this by July 22.
Okay. So what is the total revenue potential from these two projects?
Revenue potential from Nauroji Nagar will be around 1,700 crores.
Okay. And East Kidwai?
East Kidwai Nagar, almost it is complete.
Okay.
Further revenues are expected in East Kidwai Nagar.
Okay. My second question is regarding the land bank. I suppose we have about around 58 acres of land, and last time, so where exactly is the land located, and what is the value of this land bank? And when do we start any work on this land bank?
Land bank is at different places like we have in Alwar, Jaipur, Faridabad, Ghaziabad, Raipur, and Coimbatore.
So this 58 acres is in all these so many places.
Yeah.
So when does any development work start on this land bank? Could you guide us?
Yeah, actually real estate has just started picking up. So we are planning wherever there will be profit, we'll start those projects.
Okay, and could you let me know what is the total order book as of now, and how much is PMC and how much is redevelopment?
The total order book is 62,000 crores. PMC is 27,000 crores and redevelopment is 35,000 crores.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Reminder to the participants, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one. The next question is from the line of Amit Dalal from Tata Investment Corporation. Please go ahead.
I have three questions. One question is regarding the PNC business. In the middle, whether it was a Lucknow railway station or it was any other project from the government, it was linked to realization of real estate allocation which came from that. So now out of this 27,000 crore of PNC orders, which is your bread and butter, how much of it is pure PNC revenues which will come to you from your customer and there is no linkage at all of real estate sales from that? That's my first question. The second question is regarding the JP Associates transaction. How far is that? And which is that builder who went under? You all have taken over the construction and completion of those projects. How far has that reached? And the third question I have is, how much inventory of real estate do you carry now, which has been completed and which is more than 6 months old? How many crores?
Yeah, your first question was how much in the PMC segment.
How much is PNC transaction?
The contribution of redevelopment of Lucknow railway station, how much all such type of work contributes?
Yes, what is the breakup between the two?
We have, now we are doing only one railway station, that is Lucknow railway station.
Okay.
Otherwise, all is only PMC.
Pure PNC, where the revenue comes straight from the customer.
Yeah.
So that means your debtors are going to be the customer, nothing else, correct? For the billing that you do.
Pardon me?
Supposing you are building something for a government in any department, whichever it may be, I'm saying that therefore now the billing is going straight to the whichever department it is and the department owes you money for it. There is no linkage to realization of sales or anything like that. Is that correct?
No. Yes, in PMC project it is like that.
PMC project is like that. Okay. Now the second is regarding the JP Associates, whichever SPVs you all have taken over from the court. Is that transaction culminated now?
As far as acquisition of the GIL is concerned, you see the order is reserved in Supreme Court and it may come any time. After that only the taking over process will start.
Right. So that is still pending there. And the third is today your PNC revenue, sorry, this is one more question I'm adding. The PNC revenue which you have done this quarter is approximately what percentage of the total, and do you think that this can grow substantially in the year FY21-22?
You see, the works have picked up, and in the opening remarks, CMD sir has already told that our performance is better than last quarter, last year's quarter. And with this pace, yes, we will be touching around 6,000 crores, 5,500 crores.
For FY21.
Yeah.
And out of that, how much will be redevelopment? How much will be PNC?
Most of the turnover will be from PNC only. As of now, redevelopment project is only Nauroji Nagar, revenue will come, and Gomti Nagar railway station, the revenue will come. Balance will be from PNC only.
And next year, do you estimate a large investment going into real estate development? I mean, today your inventory must be, I think, 300 crores. Do you think that value will shoot up substantially next year?
No, you see, we have inventory worth 400 crores.
400 crores, sorry, yeah.
But at the same time, you see, the supply in NCR, we have the inventory, most of the inventory in Gurgaon. And there is heavy supply, so we don't think that the rate will substantially pick up.
Not the rate, I'm saying, will your investment in inventory go up next year?
Not much. We are selling also, so it may remain around 400 crores only. We will be selling also, we will be adding up also.
So net your investment in the inventory will remain the same. So therefore, one can expect next year your net debt position should improve, no? You should have more net cash at the end of FY21, or will the debt become lesser, higher?
Actually, you are talking about the overall debtors or particularly related to any segment?
No, I'm saying that there are two parts. One is your debtor position, which is coming from PNC business. So will you be a free cash flow company next year, or will there be some investment and therefore you won't be a free cash flow company? That's what my question is.
No, still we are free cash. We are having the free cash, no? We are getting the deposits from the clients, and only then we are executing the projects. Yes, certainly there was an old debt. You have also observed from this time results that there is no expected credit loss. It's very nominal. This shows that we have been able to realize our old debts also to the great extent, which has helped the company in improving the profitability. So the same, the tempo will remain, and we are hopeful we will get the realizations from our PNC business continuously.
Thank you. This is the operator. Mr. Dalal, may we request that you return to the question queue for follow-up questions, as there are several participants waiting for their turn.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Viral Shah from Prabhudas Lilladher. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Mr. Shah, please go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. So there are a couple of questions. What is the update on Nauroji Nagar in terms of sales, or how much have we achieved in terms of sales post-lockdown?
Mr. Shah, I would request you if you can use the handset mode. We are not able to hear you.
Hello?
Yes, it's audible, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So, sir, in terms of sales, in terms of number of units sold at Nauroji Nagar, what will be the number we post-COVID, we could say?
You see, total area sold is of rupees 2,750 crores. And in the COVID, we have sold around 736 crores.
Okay, so total is 2,750 crores sold till date, right?
Yeah.
So this number has been the same for past 1.5 years, I think. And so is there been a cancellation or there is a disconnect in Nauroji Nagar?
As such, there is no cancellation. But yes, the sales are going at a very slow pace, but we are now getting into aggressive marketing so that we are able to sell it at.
Now, since we are past Corona, it is expected that the sale of commercial property will pick up, because during Corona the sale of commercial property was very slow. And this 736 crore worth of property we have sold in last 6-8 months only.
I agree to you, sir, but when you look at this number and when we look at last 1.5 year or maybe the past 2 years, the number was at 3,000, 3,500 and that has been constant. And if we had done 700 crores of roughly last sales in last 6 months, that means we were at only 2,000 crores, right? So if there is a disconnect in understanding or the guidance given by the management, what is it all about? Because
earlier it was 2,000 crore and this year we have sold 736. So total is around 2,754 crore. That is the correct figure as of now. And we are in touch with a number of clients for sale, and we expect many more plots to be sold in this financial year. And we have started very aggressive marketing also after the Corona is over, and we expect the sale to pick up.
Okay. Secondly, in terms of Netaji Nagar, sir, where are we in terms of construction? Because we had awarded a project as well in around 1,000 crore, or if I recollect. So where are we in terms of construction?
Netaji Nagar, yes, after getting the approvals of the forest department, we have taken up the activities to start the work, and there is one more tender which is currently live for GPOA, Government Full Office Accommodation.
Okay. Okay. And lastly, sir, when you look at our order book of around 62,000 crores, right? Out of the order book, what is the percentage of contracts which have been awarded? In the opening remarks, sir mentioned that 9,600 crores of projects have been awarded during the year, and there's a plan of around 2,000 to 3,000 crores of project additional to be awarded. So out of the order book of around 62,000 crores, what is the percentage of order book which has been awarded to the EPC contractor? And out of that, what will be the PMC and redevelopment fee?
You see, work awarded is around 9,700 crores, and work to be awarded is around 3,000 crores. And we have a running project of 18,500 crores. So if you add up 18,000 plus
10,000, it will be 28,000 roughly.
And plus 3,000.
Okay.
Which will be awarded in this year, this financial year.
So roughly 32,000 crores of order book has been awarded, roughly.
Yeah.
Broadly.
And yeah, no, not awarded.
Not awarded.
No, 18,000 is running. You see, substantial portion is of redevelopment, and it has got a long gestation period. Lots of approvals is required. So.
Hello?
Yeah.
So basically, sir, out of this 31,000 crores, what will be the percentage of book which is redevelopment and PMC?
Out of this?
Yes, sir.
Redevelopment is around 3,000 crores. Rest is PMC.
Sir, you mean to refer 9,600 crores, right?
हो गया ना, बता दिया.
Any question on this?
Hello? No. So basically, sir said that this 3,000 crores. So this 3,000 crores is of 9,600 crores or the entire 31,000 crores? Sir, you have a order book of 30,000 crores. Out of it, 31.
You see, 3,000 crore is not part of 9,600 crores because this we have awarded this year. And these two works which I am talking about is Nauroji Nagar and Sarojini Nagar are part of last financial year.
No, agreed, sir.
One contract of redevelopment has been awarded in this year. That is of the aim that is costing around 250 crores.
Okay.
Rest of the contracts of redevelopment were awarded earlier. One is of Nauroji Nagar that is going on. Gomti Nagar was awarded much earlier. And one contract of Sarojini Nagar around 1,000 crores. That was also awarded earlier. The work is about to start shortly. In fact, the work has started in that. Clearances have been received and work has been started in Netaji Nagar.
Fair enough, sir. Fair enough. Sir, last question, if I may. Sir, what is the update on our Amrapali projects as well in terms of construction? Whether work has started there or still there will be time?
We have awarded 24 contracts, out of which 2 projects have been completed. Work is going on in 22 projects. In all 22 projects, the construction work is on.
Okay. And sir, for the 2 projects, we have handed over the houses or still no? Where we have completed the work?
Which projects you are talking about?
The Amrapali only, 2 projects where we have completed the work. Have we given the handover to the home buyers?
We have given handover to the resident.
Fair enough, sir. Thank you so much and all the best for future, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rohit, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Sir, we have 2 subsidiaries. Maybe one is HACL and another one is HSCC. Can you please tell us about their revenues and profit they incurred in last quarter?
Regarding HSCC, in quarter 3, the total turnover was 419 crores.
Okay.
And PAT was 7.85 crores.
Okay.
For HSCL, the total turnover in quarter 3 was 106 crores and PAT was 7.3 crores. We have another subsidiary by the name NSL,
Okay.
NBC Services Limited. For that, the turnover was 48 crores and PAT was 4.19 crores.
Okay. And sir, what is the order book of HSCC, HSCL and NSL? Can you tell us?
HSCL is 3,000 crores.
Okay.
And HSCC sir 1200 crores का काम वही होगा.
HSCC is around 5,000 crores. Yeah. The order book is 5,000 crores.
Thank you. Mr. Rohit, may we request that you return to the question queue for follow-up questions. Thank you. The next question is from the line of Dhananjay Mishra from Sunidhi Security and Finance. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. So what are the prospects order we are expecting for next year, and what kind of subcontracting we are targeting for next year? If you could give some sense in terms of railways and Dharavi projects and all that.
The order we are going to secure next year will be around 10,000 crores, 8,000 crores.
We have planned for 8,000 crores. That is as per MOU target. So we plan to achieve a business development of 8,000 crores in next financial year.
And what was the order inflow in this year till date? And
till now it is around 3,000 crores only, but we are expecting more orders in the last quarter.
So have we removed many orders from the order book, because we used to have 80,000 crore worth of order book and now we have 62,000 worth of orders.
Which did not fructify, that have been removed from the order book.
Which order, sir?
Like Twin Tower Guwahati, the project has been shelved by government of Guwahati. They have gone on a different mode. That has been taken out of the order book.
And lastly, you said, sir, this year target is 6,000 in terms of revenue. But we have already achieved the 4,100 crore, and given the construction activity has improved, so we should do much better in Q4. So I thought we should be doing about 3,000 crore kind of revenue in Q4. So, but you are guiding 5,500 for the whole year. So what is the reason?
Around 2,500 crore we are planning in
Q4. On console basis, right? Hello? Standalone you're saying. Okay. Okay, sir. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Pankaj Kumar from Kotak Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thanks for taking my question, sir. My question is on overall the next year outlook. So what kind of contracts that we are targeting to award in next year? So this year we are targeting roughly around 12,000 crores. So next year, what is the target, sir?
We'll try to award the same amount of contracts, 10 to 12,000 in next financial year also. And a large number of that will be redevelopment projects of 7 GPRA in Sarojini Nagar and Netaji Nagar. Because by that time approvals will come and we will get money from the sale of Sarojini Nagar and other properties. So we plan to award 10 to 12,000 crore in next financial year also.
So as you stated that large part of your award will come from the redevelopment projects, particularly to the government colonies in Delhi. So how is the sales outlook in terms of the real estate monetization outlook that you have? So what kind of sales that you intend to generate out of these 3 projects in next year, real estate sales?
See, right now, Nauroji Nagar is in sale and its sale consideration is around 12,000 crores. And so far, as we have awarded only 3,000 crores and some few works by CPWD. So we still have a buffer of around 8,000 crores. Even if we award work of 8,000 crores, we will be able to meet the construction cost from the sale consideration of Nauroji Nagar. And we are planning to sell, next year we are planning to sell some part of Sarojini Nagar also.
Okay. And sir, now these large projects have started moving. So is there any change in outlook on margin? So are we going to see some improvement in the margin? Any guidance on that?
Yeah, definitely to some extent margin may increase in next financial year. Because you rightly said, we are starting new big projects actually, high value projects of redevelopment as well as PNC work.
Any specific number you would like to?
Specific number we cannot predict, but definitely it will be on higher side. Yeah, you may consider around.
Sorry to interrupt you. This is the operator. So
1% more.
Clearly.
Sorry, sir, I could not get you.
The margin will definitely increase because we are going to start new projects of higher value, where margin is little bit on higher side. So, like Takkaduma project we are starting, that is on the basis of PNC 1,000 crores. And recently we have started some new projects of value of more than 500-600 crores. So definitely the margin is likely to increase in next financial year.
Okay, sir. Thanks. Thanks for taking it.
Thank you. Reminder to the participants, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Sunil Kumar Bansal, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, as an investor, I just wanted to know that this company, 3 years back had a valuation of 20,000 crores. Currently, it is less than 6,000 crores. So what the management is doing, because investor confidence has taken, or are you having any plan to buy back of shares? Or what are the action you are planning, to create a confidence in the investors or community?
No, we don't have any plan for buyback of shares, but we are focusing on execution and decrease of our reduction of our internal expenditure, and that will reduce the margin. That will increase the margin. Sorry. Our focus now is on execution.
The second question is, there is another company which is under the same Ministry of Housing, Hemisphere Properties. They recently announced 90,000 crore development. So are you in talk with under the same head with the company?
It is under the same ministry, but it's a different company.
Yes. So is any discussion going on with NBCC can take up these projects?
Yes, we are in fact with them. We may take up some of these projects.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rajiv Rupani, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. I have a follow-up question. What is the revenue guidance for FY22 and FY23? If you could guide us, please.
22 and 23.
Yes,
or 21, 20
and 23.
22, 23.
Okay. Next year we plan to do around 8,000 crore, and this will increase by another 10-12% in next year. Could be around 9,000 crore. That is our plan.
Okay, and I have a follow-up question on Amrapali. What is the total revenue to be generated from Amrapali project?
It's about 8,000 crore.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Saurabh, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. I have a specific question. We have a subsidiary, HSCC, which is in the healthcare segment. And with the recent pandemic and lot of spending on healthcare, are we leveraging HSCC capability to aggressively ramp up the order book on the healthcare sector?
Yes, definitely. We have recently received an order of 1,800 crore from Rajasthan government, our hospital subsidiary HSCC. And since there is a lot of emphasis on health in the current budget, we plan to leverage the business in this sector.
Okay, thank you. Next question is about, there are reports for a housing project which NBCC has won in Malé, but we have not seen any exchange filing or any statement from the company on this. So what is the status on that?
Regarding this Maldives housing, it is actually a social housing project which is to be done under financing from Exim Bank to buyer's credit. So government of Maldives and Exim Bank are in talks. The agreement is yet to be finalized. As soon as it is finalized, then this agreement will be operational. We have already signed the EPC agreement with them, but it is actually subject to the signing on agreement between FDC, that is Government of Maldives, and Exim Bank. So this may take time. By April or first week of May, it will be finalized.
Okay, my last question is, can you tell us what specific steps you are taking to speed up the execution? Because that is a long overhang on our stock.
I'll tell. The number one is that we are awarding very large value contracts so that we get better contractors, and with less supervision, the work can be executed in a faster manner. So all our contracts awarded in most of the contracts awarded in last 1 year, they are very high value contracts. And next year also we plan to award high value contracts on EPC basis. So EPC basis means that design will also be done by the contractor and work will not stop on any account. So this is one step that we are taking. And second is that most of we are pursuing our approvals aggressively. This year there was some delay in the execution due to Corona in first 4 or 5 months. After that it has picked up. So we plan that next year will be very good as far as execution is concerned.
Any plans on PSU land bank development or development of other stall projects like Amrapali?
Yes, whenever the government gives us the opportunity, like JP, we are expecting to come very soon. And further also, whenever government gives us any opportunity, we have given our expression of interest, verbally and or in writing, wherever required. So, like STAR projects of Unitech or any other project, whenever government or Supreme Court wants us, will be ready to take up those projects.
Sir, as individual investor, we would be looking towards management to aggressively pitch for these rather than waiting for government to receive these things. So, because the stock has taken a big hit for last 3 years, so if you can be more aggressive on your approach, I think that will give a lot of confidence to the street.
Now we are pursuing it aggressively.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Reminder to the participants, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Vikas Srivastava from RBC Financial Services. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I had a couple of questions. The first was on your real estate inventory. With the real estate prices having picked up, what is the real estate sales you're expecting in this year and the coming years? That was one question. The second question, I heard that JP is expected. I joined the call late, so you said JP is expected very soon. We are talking about the Jayaprakash infrastructure judgment in the Supreme Court, which has been reserved. Is that what you're referring to?
See, as far as real estate sale for the next financial year is concerned, we are expecting 100 crore sales next year.
And in terms of margins, what kind of margin should we expect on the sale? I believe the cost of acquisition is quite minimal on this. Is my understanding right?
See, we work at the IRR of 15%. We are expecting 10 to 15% profit out of the sale.
Okay.
What was the JP question?
JP question, you said JP you're expecting very soon. My question was, are you referring to the Supreme Court judgment which has been reserved?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Because, that judgment was reserved in September of 2020, right?
Right.
It's been about 4 or 5 months. Has there been any resolution or any further discussion in terms of the amount owing to Jayaprakash Associates? Or why in your view has there been, well, I know it's sub judice, has there been any further discussions on this and when you say soon, how soon are you expecting this judgment to come?
See, the things are going in Supreme Court and you see, we cannot know whether discussions are going on or not.
Okay.
We do not get into this kind of activity of finding out what is happening. Because Supreme Court judges, they are not going to divulge.
No. My question was that sometimes there is, on the amount payable, there were certain issues between what was payable to Jayaprakash Associates out of that money. That was one of your preconditions, that all this 750 crores and interest.
Yeah, I got it. I will tell you. Everything was explained during the last hearing. Whatever, about 750 crore or whatever the amount was there. Now, bench will decide.
Got it. That of course. My last question was, the sales, besides your project development, if I remember right, many years back when we were selling World Trade Center, there was a commission income which was accruing to NBCC on the sales of the World Trade Center in Nauroji Nagar. If you could throw some light into what percentage it was, what kind of sales are you expecting in the next year on the World Trade Center inventory, and what is your agreed commission rate on that World Trade Center sales?
We have a 1% margin on marketing.
Yes, marketing.
The margin on execution. And next year we hope that full Nauroji Nagar will be sold. That means we'll get a revenue of around 9,000 crore.
So 9,000 crore.
That will be the income to the ministry, not our revenue. But we'll get a 1% margin on that.
Thank you. This is the operator, Mr. Srivastava. May we request that you return to the question queue for follow-up questions, as there are several participants waiting for their turn. Thank you. The next question is from the line of Akshay Patil, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon, sir. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, actually, the ex-CMD of NBCC has promised a CAGR of 30%, Dr. Anup Kumar Mittal. But it has been from past 3 years. I am stuck on very high prices and I am still not exiting the stock, hoping that someday it will perform. So when we can see that kind of level, so that kind of execution, even there was news that cabinet has asked for the plan to submit that how we will complete the 80,000 order book. So is that correct? Did cabinet has asked you something regarding such things? And what are your projections for the next 5 years? Every year, how much you are going to increase your execution rate? Means what percent of our order book you are going to execute for next 5 years? That's it. Thank you.
There are so many reasons actually why we could not achieve 30% as you said, as promised by ex-CMD. Because you are aware there are so many reasons. Our major projects like redevelopment of Nauroji Nagar, Nepali Nagar and Sarojini Nagar, those projects were stuck actually because of the projects were subsidies. So we could not start the work on these new projects. So that is a major setback actually. That's what we could not get 30% CAGR actually. And second reason, nobody predicted this COVID-19. So that has also impacted our overall turnover. But as you rightly said, now things have improved. And almost labor strength has recovered actually to 90% of what was earlier, what was before the COVID. And now you see the court case also, verdict has come in case of Nauroji Nagar, and for the last 3 months we have resumed the work at Nauroji Nagar. And even Sarojini Nagar and Nepali Nagar, we have got almost all the statutory approvals and projects. Some work have started like dismantling and boundary wall and fencing and other work. And main work will take up soon. In addition to that, for PMC also we are going to start new projects. With AIIMS also we have awarded both the projects and it is in the final stage of approval. Like similarly, Karkaduma about 1,000 crores we have done. It is right now it is under the process of trending. Amrapali also you know that we have awarded 8,000 worth 8,000 crores. So all big projects are now on the verge of some projects have begun and some projects are likely to start coming soon. So I think 15 to 20% you can expect annual year to year 15 to 20%, and maybe even more than that if things go the way we plan.
I have one follow-up question. Yeah, actually, I want to know that how the Chinese companies are actually promoted by the Chinese government for the various infrastructure in the foreign land, like for building of Hambantota Port and many such things. So, is there any plan of Indian government to promote NBCC as such company from the Indian side, which will execute the huge infrastructure projects in the foreign land, so that we can compete with the Chinese companies? Anything, information regarding that?
No, as far as the building sector is concerned, NBCC is already on the forefront in constructing the buildings in the foreign countries. We already have the projects in Mauritius, Maldives, Niger we have completed recently, Dubai we are doing the World Expo Center. So we are a company by Government of India. As far as the competition with Chinese company is concerned, there is no bar from the government to compete with the Chinese company. As when the opportunities arise, we are taking up the work. even in competition and on nomination basis. So we are already a nominated company by Government of India in building sector, and exclusively in building sector. In fact, we are the only company who works primarily in building sector only, and is known for construction of buildings in India as well as in foreign countries.
Thank you. This is the operator. Mr. Patil, may we request that you return to the question queue for follow-up questions? Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rajiv Rupani, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. I have a follow-up question on Hemisphere Properties. An earlier participant asked whether we are in talks with them for development. So I have a follow-up question on that. Sir, Hemisphere Properties owns properties in Delhi, Pune, Chennai and Kolkata. So total is about 740 acres. So we are in talks for any particular city or across the board, number one. Number two, we also heard that Tata Housing or Tata Construction will develop these lands. So could you please guide us on this?
No, in any metropolitan, all these cities, they are very important, and we can take up the project in any of the cities. So we don't have any limitation, and since the amount of land is quite high, so there is scope available for NBCC and for private sector builders also. So we are expecting our share of business from this project. But as far as cities are concerned, we are ready to work in any city.
So basically both NBCC and Tata will do the project?
No, individually. I think private sector builders, we are not sure how they will be roped in. That will be through competitive process. But we may get some work on nomination.
Okay, and will it be city-wise or in let's say in Delhi both can do, or Delhi NBCC will do and other city Tata will do? Just to guide us, please.
There is no such thing decided.
Okay, and by when can we get an update on this? I mean, when would the development start? Any idea?
The work has just been taken up by the ministry, so it's difficult to say, but it should be in near future. This is on the due diligence is being done, and it should happen in near future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Saurabh, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Once you get the Amrapali verdict, do you plan to, once you get the JP verdict, do you really plan to delist the company, or would you like to continue listing the company as has been requested by a lot of minority shareholders?
We have already submitted in our resolution plan about the delisting of the company once we take it over. Yeah.
So there is no reconsideration about keeping the company listed and unlocking the value from that?
No, currently there is no reconsideration because the matter is sub judice, and once our resolution plan is approved, so we will go strictly as per the plan only.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, please contact Balkishan Singla, Investor Relations, NBCC Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Yes Securities, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.